By the time last week's victory over Birmingham was complete, Manchester City had scored 59 goals, 14 more than their total in the whole of last season. Wise observers saw this coming when City won the Youth Cup in 1986, and 7 of that side have come through to play in City's first team. Players like Steve Redmond, 20 this month. Paul Lake, only just 19. Andy Hinchcliffe, a classy fullback, aged 18, plus a couple of shrewd signings like Paul Stewart from Blackpool and Tony Adcock from Colchester. Much of the original credit goes to the scouting staff headed by Ken Barnes. But how does City succeed in competition with the other North West clubs?
I suppose we were a little lucky at the time to get such a good batch of lads together, although there were other clubs obviously interested. But I think maybe, to be fair, there's perhaps most of them had played in a sort of nursery side at an early age, and I think there's a bit of an affinity to the club in itself, you see.
A lot of people who look promising at that age don't come through. Were you confident then that you had a batch of players who were going to make top-class footballers?
Yes, Gerald, yeah. Working with them, seeing how they adapted to the work we've done, and what I call good feet, Gerald. You can always tell players if they've got good feet, if they adjust to things. I think they've always got a chance. And naturally, the other thing, the idle thing you've got to look for in the game today is pace.
And it was pace plus a nifty turn that hat-trick man Paul Stewart displayed when City started their confidence-boosting run at Bradford. But how easy is it to manage so young a team?
Surprisingly, it's very easy because they learn very quickly. I don't have to keep on repeating myself too often. They take things on, and at the moment it's a pleasure because everything that we're working on at the moment, we're getting some kind of reward.
Besides league points, City's reward has been 2 First Division scalps in the Littlewoods Cup, Nottingham Forest, and thanks to a couple of David White goals, Watford.
I think definitely, because we've come into the team and we've not felt that we're like the baby of the side, because there's maybe 4 or 5 of us in the team the same age, and lads that we've known throughout your lives, really. I mean, I've known the likes of Steve Redmond since I was 10. I've played in the same team as him since then, so it's really helped us all a great deal, I think.
What's suddenly given you the confidence since that victory at Bradford City?
Well, I think that was obviously that was seen as a turning point. We had the week before we'd had a bad result at Ipswich, and the manager had a go at us, and there'd been a lot of soul searching. And obviously with the away jinx we'd not won for so long away, and to suddenly get a result like we did at Bradford, away from home against a team that was at the top of the league and really doing well, it gave us all the confidence in the world, and we've not looked back since.
Does it put a lot of responsibility on people like you and Kenny Clements and Neil McNabb?
Well, it goes 2 ways. They help us as well as we're helping them, because they've got better legs than us. But we all try to help each other out there. We talk, and they've got the feet on the ground, and if they can stay like that, they'll go places.
But as City keep winning, doesn't Mel Machin get more and more calls from other managers wanting to buy his young stars?
There's been 1 or 2 inquiries, of course, but there again, you expect that anyway. But we're certainly not in a position to sell any of our players.
Even though you're a club with financial problems to put right?
Well, the financial situation, if you've got a successful team, we'll sort that side of it out. And the chairman has said to me that we don't need to sell any of our players. So that's great.